Hi, Todd here, and we are back in Spencer, North Carolina at the North Carolina Transportation Museum. This place is packed today. We're here to see trains, but we're also here to see the scale trains. Yeah, they got the steamer trains that they're celebrating in scale form. So yeah, let's go check this out. But like I said, this place is slam packed. And this is the overflow parking, which I've never seen filled up like this. This is where I had to park. They got the trolley going too, because I had to park over here at the overflow parking. I'm gonna walk, it's no big deal. You can cross the bridge or just cross the tracks here where I'm going. Yeah, they're getting ready to go pretty soon. We might do a train ride, maybe. We'll see what happens. But yeah, this was a huge train yard at one time. There's still a lot of remnants of the train yard here. I mean, they still work on the engines, the steamers and the diesels all the time. We'll take you to the garage too. But yeah, this whole parking lot is full. Needed to get a cool shot of the engines here. Look at that line. They're lined up to get on. The old Norfolk and Western. This was the old Southern. Some of these are permanent fixtures here pretty much. That's all they do is give people train rides, things like that. There's the Norfolk Southern cars right here. It says Florida. So you will have the different states on each car. Oh, this is so cool. I mean, I've never seen it this packed before. The only time I've ever seen it this packed when they had the car shows. There's no car show today. It's just people wanting to get out and enjoy the museum and the trains. It is great seeing everybody get out today and enjoy the weather too. I think the high today is like 71. But here's the old train depot called Barber Junction. Built 1898. So you get, this is where you get tickets right here, and the bathrooms are right here. So if you gotta go, they're over there, and there's one over there too. There's a building with restrooms. So yeah, it's a great place to bring the family and come out here and enjoy the trains and the history. Now the Norfolk Southern cars are right here, but I haven't seen these before. These look like they're newer cars that have been refurbished right here. It doesn't have the name on these cars, just they're pretty much numbered. But they've done a great job to these cars. Now what's fun here, you come up here and play with the train signals right here, and the buttons. The kids love messing with these things. Get that crossing thing going off all the time. So here, of course, it's all about transportation. So it looks like they have a bike clinic for the kids right here going on. Love that. Here's all your picnic area, eating area, and they got a food truck here. Head over hills, chicken and burgers and fries, and then over here you get the funnel cakes. Now this one's marked as the actual North Carolina Transportation Museum cars right here. So there's a lot of Boy Scouts and Cub Scouts out here today. So it looks like that's what they're doing here. I don't see any engine hooked up to it. Maybe they're gonna have an engine hooked up to it soon, but they have something going on in there. Here's the Southern Rail Line car right here. Right over here, check it out. Of course, they're celebrating steamers right now. This thing is huge. And this is the Atlantic and Yakin, the 542. Look at that, I think it's massive. Kind of reminds me of a train in Back to the Future. Look at that. That is beautiful. Look at the date on here. Tested. Pomona 5/21. I'm guessing maybe that's 1947. That's so cool. Thing's huge. It's beautiful. Just love the engineering of these old steamers. I think it's massive. Give you an idea how big it is. See them right next to it. I think it's huge. And the other bathrooms I was telling you about was over there in that big brick building over there. Doesn't that remind you out of Back to the Future? Doc's time machine. I love it. Love the lamps up here too in the front. You get the old bell. Very nice. Now we're going here and get our ticket. So where you get your ticket is also the gift shop. They always have great merchandise here with anything to do with transportation. So yeah, it's very nice shop. And you also push the red button. They have it over there. I'll probably do it. Get your drinks here too, and popcorn, all kinds of swag. But yeah, there's the train track over here. Now the train going the opposite direction now, but I had to push the red button. And she goes around the entire store. Wanted to show you some of the swag and all the different t-shirts you can choose from. You got die-cast airplanes over here. This is a great collection of them too. Yeah, they're really nice. So they're different prices for all the planes. Got your books over here. Got more die-cast planes. Yeah, got tons of little train sets, beginner sets. And for the little kids, you do have Thomas the Train here. Yeah, they get the wooden ones here. So all kinds of levels of trains for your beginner. You get your little engineer hats. A lot of Thomas the Train stuff. And then here you get your train engineer gear, the overalls. Then you get your fireman uniform here. Very cool. Yeah, I just love all the great merchandise they have here in the gift store. So we're going to head over in this building here. This is where I think they have the event going on with the trains, but they also have tons of trucks and cars. So we're going to go in there and check that out today. I mean, I just love coming here all the time. There's always something going on. So I do highly recommend you guys come here. It's about 45 minutes out of Charlotte, right next to Salisbury. We're in Spencer. It's not a long drive. It's literally just right off the highway. And they have this convenient map for you as well. So where we're going, it's called the Back Shop. It's built in 1905. And you also have the roundhouse right here. We'll look at that as well. I have past videos on this when they were actually exchanging out the train engines. It was really neat. Now it's built in 1924. So it shows you the dates of these buildings. And here's the roundhouse. The turntable there where they exchange the engines and everything. It's pretty cool. So we're going to go inside the Back Shop. So if you're in any of the buildings, make sure you look for Mookie. Yeah, she wanders around. I've seen her a few times. She's the museum cat. So say hi to Mookie when you see her. So each building will have a placard on it. So it'll tell you the history here. So yeah, the Back Shop was constructed 1905. Look at the size of this place. If you haven't seen my past videos, I just love this. This is called the Back Shop. Yeah. A lot of engines and trains went through here getting service, but now, as you can see, it's got tons of different vehicles, cars and trucks. Also a Piedmont airplane. I'll take a look at that too. But see, check this out. And they'll have, like I said, they'll have placards here. Some old milk wagon from the 20s. Look at these guys over here. Old carriages, Melville Dairy. You get the old U.S. mail truck right there. That's cool. Old Ford 1928 Cheerwine Bottling Company. It looks like they delivered Cheerwine. I'd drive that around. I love it. I love the colors. And you get the Railway Express right here. Agency. One of their trucks. And that is a Chevrolet. It says 19. Well, it's in 1918. It's horse-drawn carriages, but they moved up to this. Very cool. Rolled free delivery. Yeah, that's cool. And there's a coffin on top of a. They put the luggage on top of the train in other cargo, but looks like I'm pretty sure that's a coffin. Then you have this beautiful collection of fire trucks. This one's dating back to 1890, where it's probably horse-drawn or even people power moved that thing. Restored by Cornersville Fire Department right there. It was a hand-drawn hose wagon. A little video playing right here. Look at this one with a ladder. Wow. Quick step looking ladder. That's from 1917. The Brockway ladder truck. Wow. Here's another one, hand-drawn hoses right here. There's number 3 fire truck. Let's go around there. Let's see what year that one is. That's a 1949. It's a Mack LS 85. Always love the Mr. Mack right there, the Bulldog. Yeah, we'll walk over here. City of Lexington. Here's another hand-drawn fire hose transporter there, and this one's a Lexington engine number 2, American La France type 75 pumper. And that was built in 1922. That is so cool. The bell on there too, and the spotlight. These are beautiful fire trucks. And we will get to the trains, but I wanted to show you, because I've really not walked around to show you the trucks. So this is Hennis Freight Lines. That's an old Mack too. And you're not going to find these anymore. You know, a lot of these have gone out of business. This is a 1955 Mack Model H63 right here. Beautiful truck. We'll head down this way. Now this is pretty cool. It's an old Dominion Freightline truck, and it's kind of a cutaway. Shows you inside of the cabin. A little eating area here, and they get up there and there's their bed. And a lot of times you'd have a refrigerator, cooler here, a bunch of storage. Because I know a lot of the new ones are much bigger, and they have like their own bathroom in there, like a camper. So there's different layouts. It says tobacco free. It looks like no one's ever smoked in here. We got all kinds of storage up here. You sit up here and pretend that you're driving a 18-wheeler. I'm just so impressed with the steel work here, the trussels and everything. Just amazing. Imagine the history of all the work that had gone on in here. Here's a Freightliner. They're made here in North Carolina, Mount Holly, right down the road. Not too far at all. Yeah, it's cool that they have the videos kind of showing you the stuff that went on with all the trucks and everything, transportation. This is a Volvo right here. It's 2017 760. See how big the cab is in the back? So he's going to have a dining area. He might even have a little shower, you know, his bathroom. You got up there as well. That's pretty impressive. Here's an old Dominion freight truck right here. And of course, in the mid-90s, the Carolina Freight closed down, but they were here for ages. If you want to ever go to the museum, that's in Cherryville, where it started. I just love these trucks. I remember when I was a kid, I remember seeing these. The very distinctive state colors, you know, the Carolina State. That's where it came from, the black and the red, because he went there. The owner went there, the state. But I remember just seeing these all the time. A lot of history, Carolina freight carriers. And in 2008, this old Dominion truck was restored completely. I have a video here you can watch about it, about the history of the old Dominion. This one's out of Thomasville, North Carolina. Yeah, it's so cool. Check out this old Studebaker truck right here, carrying that old wagon. You rarely see Studebakers like that. And then down here, Ed Black's Trucking Company. Old Flat Nose right here. Twin Harbors, Mount Gilead, North Carolina. Pinehurst, North Carolina. Yeah, you don't see much of the Flat Noses anymore. Very cool. An old Ford tow truck. Yeah, like I said, this is everything transportation. And I'll walk along here kind of showing you the different vehicles, military vehicles. The old Willie here. Over here, they moved this used to be in the, there's a building where they have a lot of other cars. That was in there. They moved it over here. Kind of go along here and see these. Now, make sure you check out my past videos, because I do kind of a detailed walkthrough of these cars all along here. Old Commander right there. That was called a Survivor. Also, Woolworth owned this. It's a very fancy car, that is for sure. A lot of cool stuff in there. Not sure if we can go inside. I'll go on the other side, see if we can. But yeah, just check this out with all these cool vehicles. I want to go on the other side and show you the plane. That's cool, the old Piedmont barrier there. But here it is. It was completely stripped. They're still in restoration process. So they're going to strip it all down, get it all repainted, redone, just like it was when it was new. This is great. So they got the engine and the wings over here. And here's what it looked like. Here's a cutaway. Well, that's not actually, that's not this one, but that kind of shows you what it may have looked like inside. That's a different model right there. So these are all the actual parts from the plane. Some pictures of what's going on. And it says, visit the N56V restoration page. So it's an N56V. Okay, there you go. That's the model of the aircraft. And here's some of the history right there of the aircraft. Now over here, here's some of the wings here and the motors they've been working on. Yeah, here they are. And this is one of the reasons for the restoration. Kind of shows you the damage over the years, the rust, things like that, deteriorating. So they want to eventually bring this baby back to full life. And I don't know if they're going to have you be able to do tours inside, not sure. But this restoration is, I think it's all voluntary work too. All kinds of engineers and people working on it. But that'd be kind of cool if we could maybe down the road take a tour of the inside. But it's amazing what they've done to this aircraft. It's going to be great when they're completed with it. It was a great airline too. I remember back in the day flying them all the time. And they were an awesome airline. This is cool, the old wagons. You got the old Pioneer wagons, old Western looking wagons. Yeah, these are great. Love these carriages here. It says Harry G. Melville National something show. Shop wagons, what it says. Right on there. And I'll give you some. It's a circus wagon. Here you go. Right here. And the history on it. 1910. That's been around a long time. We're getting closer and closer to where some of the scale trains are. They've added some more airplanes. Yeah, that's cool. They do have a reproduction here of the Orville and Wilbur Wright airplane from Kitty Hawk. Old Cessna right there. This is cool right here. So looks like they have some experimental aircrafts. Bill J. Mote's amazing rotary engine. That's awesome. Again, make sure you read these plaques. Kind of tell you the history of the planes and everything. Yeah, it looks like you can't go on the Woolworth's train car over there. I've seen photos. I'll see if I can't find them and post them here of the inside of that. But it's pretty fancy. Over here, get the bikes. Anything to do with transportation is going to be here. Isn't that great? A lot of different bikes. There's the 56-incher right there, Columbia Roadster. That thing's massive. I'd be scared to death ride those. I know people who collect them. Check that one out. I believe that's custom. That one too. Those are so awesome. Just love the different frames they have on here of these bikes. Very cool. Yeah, there's the scale trains over here. We'll walk over there in just a second. But I'm going to give you the complete tour. I'm going to get my money's worth. $6. You know, can't beat that. There's some old lathes right there. Of course, those were prominent in rail yards for sure, or the lathes. Had to make custom parts for a lot of these old engines. They still do. So, it's kind of cool. Little train rides you can do. There's one over there. Let me see what that one is. I wonder if it was at an amusement park or something. So this, looks like it was built in 1939, was done by the actual Veterans Organization Association in the area for charity work. So this traveled around to different charities. You pay to get on board and ride it. That's really neat. Yeah, built in 1949. Very cool. Yeah, I love that. It's been a long time. But here you go. Here, if you want to read the history, it was called the Spencer Shop's 40 and 8 train. And it did a lot of charity work. Here's some of the old lathes here. Yeah, using these to... I used to work for Akuma years ago, and that's what they made with the lathe machines, which they're, high tech now, big time. But yeah, here's some of the old ones right here. Here's one of the tracks here. Looks like they're doing some work with some of the steamers. Look at this guy, the Rio Grande, number 480. Just a little bit of detail on that. That's pretty amazing. It'll blow steam and everything too. They're really cool. Make the noises. That one over there that he's working on, like, you got lumber that it's carrying, big trees that were cut down. And here are some people over here watching the trains. Very cool. So they're working on stuff over there too. I don't don't know if we can walk over there or not, but this is really neat. I think we can. We'll give it a try. Walk down here. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. I love this scale too. Like perfect. You can really see all the detail in the engines and the cars and everything. Yeah, this one's carrying a huge anchor and propeller. Here it comes now. Now on this side, you can actually get closer to the engines here, covering a different era of steamers. Here comes one now.
Daddy, look at that thing. That thing has
This is neat. Yeah, get all the guys here working on their steamers and running them on the track here. Very cool. You can see a collection right over here of the different models. This is awesome. These are all working steamers right here at this scale. It's pretty amazing. Just the incredible detail in these. Check this out. Some more cool vehicles right here. The old Ford. This way. Oh, Rolls Royce. Look at that one. 1933. That's cool. Over here, get a Packard. Packard's sharp. Look at that. Very nice. 1931 Chrysler Roadster. Right there. There's another old Chevrolet box truck. Little panel truck. Got the old wood. Very nice. Got the old Carolina tag on there. Old Chevy right there. Looks like it may have been like an old station wagon. Yeah, old Woody. They got a Ford. Same thing. Kind of like a little cargo, but also could have been the old station wagon. Never know. I don't know why you can't just plop an old seat back there in the back. That's neat. I don't see anything on the history of this one, but the Dan Nicholas Park is not too far away. They have a train that you can ride there, but not sure where that may have been. That's cool. Kind of like what Disney had. Yeah, he loved trains, and he had something like that as well. This is neat right here, the old train depot seating right here when you waited for your train at the train station. Very nice. I'm gonna take a closer look to that if I can. I'm not sure they blocked it off with the old steamer over here, but this is real neat. These are like private collections, I believe, bringing their trains to run on the tracks here. So that might be why they don't have us get close to them. So it'd be kind of cool though to get closer to them and see them. Very nice. And yeah, let's walk over here real quick. This is a Thomas built bus right here from 1940. Chevrolet. Love that. Love that orange color. That's pretty cool. Really pops. So you can get a little bit further over here. You got more of your participants are over here with their trains. So this is the Atlantic coastline. Here's some history right here of the knuckle coupler. So before the automatic knuckle coupler, workers hooking the trains together with a link and pin coupler had to stand between moving cars. Thousands of lost limbs were crushed to death. Holy moly. Yeah, no. Yeah, there you go, right there. Yeah, no thanks. But that steamer is beautiful. Here's a cool little graph right here. Kind of shows you a cutaway of the steam train and how the engine would operate, how the steam would push that train along or pull it along. But this one's a nice one. These are massive, huge. It's nothing like going to a park and riding those steam trains. You come here, they tower over you big time. Kind of give you the scale. See the guys right here? Yeah, that's how big it is. And this one, they're powered by steam. This is like the Jungle Cruise in Disney World, Disneyland. Kind of reminds me of that. That's pretty cool. And here's it reminds me of the African Queen with Humphrey Bogart and Katharine Hepburn. Kind of looks like that. Look at it. It's got a phonograph in the back there. Very cool. But yeah, it's all about steam. So that was the scale steam train show. Just that little area. It wasn't huge or anything like that, but I want to show you some real steamers. Let's go see them. And we got the train going through. Yeah, you can ride it. I'll have the prices for you too on that as well. How much it is to ride the train. Sometimes we'll stop over here at the roundhouse and drop you off. Let me walk up here and get a cool shot of it. They're diesels pulling it, no steamers today pulling it. I think they usually will use diesel most of the time. Yeah, it looks like he might be coming through. Very cool. That's why I love coming here. I love trains. Stop it now. I don't know why. Maybe they're still getting people on. Yeah, there are people getting off. Okay, so they've stopped now to let people off. That's what they're doing. Okay. So like I said, you can get off here at the roundhouse. So you go further into the museum to see more of the trains. Now, one time, there were railroad tracks covered here, just all over the place. So here is the roundhouse. It looks like it got a new paint job. That's what it looks like. Well, I'm noticing over here, a lot of the engines aren't in there. They look empty. I'm hoping we can go inside. It says area closed due to maintenance. We'll have to see if we can go in there. But there's a plaque here kind of telling you the history of the roundhouse. So, yeah. So I'm hoping. I don't see anybody in there. I'm guessing it's not open right now for people. Well, that's sad. But at the end, I will have links to my other videos so you can see this more in detail. I think we can go over there. Yeah, it looks like we can. We can go in this area, but just right in here, it looks like they're having maintenance because I wanted to show you some more. There's a few more steamers in there, but like I said, it looks like some of these are empty right now. So they do restorations, but they still do maintenance on working engines. And it looks like you're going back to the depot. That's where you catch the train to take your ride. It's a lot of fun. So if you've never done it and you come here, do it. So if it's your first time, do it. And you hear a bunch of active trains in the area. This is definitely still an active area for trains, that's for sure. It looks like you can take a little tour of the Caboose. So here's the inside of the Caboose. A little seating area. They got a little fireplace where they cook, keep warm in cold days. A little desk here. There's a little cot, a little bench here to sleep on. And these look at their locker area where they keep their clothes and everything. Then you can just sit up here and take a look out as well. I'm gonna see if I can try and get up there and look out the window. So I get up here, check it out. I don't know if I want to sit down in that, but always had a great view. Check this out. So you can sit up here and sightsee and have a good time on your train ride if you work for the train line. Sit up here and just relax and enjoy the views. They got a refrigerator here. Another area you could sit. There's your sink and everything over here. Oh, check this out. A little Doozy cup dispenser. That's cool. Alright, that's the inside of the Caboose. And like I said, they're always restoring stuff all the time. So the old cars and everything. Yeah, it was kind of tricky getting down off the top there. Very steep. Here's a Norfolk Southern car right here. Love that chrome. One over here too says St. Augustine on it. That's neat. That's from the Florida East Coast line. You got a few cars there. Yeah, they got a bunch all the way down. This is like the entryway to the bottom of the garage, where above you would be the actual train itself, where they would do maintenance to it. Wanted to head down here and see some of these other cars. I haven't been back here before. I think this is kind of new. It looks new. They have a ramp there. Yeah, I want to see what's in. It says a wheel balancing shed. That's wild. Yeah, let's go check it out. Okay, it was built in 1944, so evidently the weight of these up to 8 wheels, from what it says, could be balanced on this particular contraption here. They have the pits here, and they would balance the cars and the engines. Despite being constructed later in Southern Railway's steam era, the wheel balancing shed saw extensive use during the latter years of World War II, a time when Spencer Shops was also servicing the steam locomotives of other railroads with their electric traction motors connected directly to powered axles and diesel electric units that succeeded the steam locomotives. Do not have rotating rods and thus do not require having their wheels balanced. And here is the inside. Looks like they got a little flooding in there, but this is here how they would do it. They put it on here and balance the wheels on the track. Now this particular car is from the Southern Railway right here. If you turn here, look, it says Catawba River. That's cool. Now I've taken you in here before. This is the United States Army Medical Department car right here. The trains would take wounded soldiers during the war. Yeah, and I do have links. Again, I'll share those at the end. Make sure you click on them. And I walked all through here to show you this. Yeah, here's the hospital car here. Then you got the United States Post Office car right here. I've taken you in there as well to deliver the mail. Now here's some diesel ones that are here in the garage right now. They have, I think they've moved some of the steamers as well that were here, but unfortunately one area we can't go to right now is closed off. But we'll take a look down and see how far we can get. You can smell the oil and the grease. And here is the engineer, the work area where they make the parts for the engines. There's another one of the Southern Railroad diesel engines right there, which you saw one outside as well, pulling the cars. Now you get on this platform so you can see a little bit better. One of the rail cars right there, passenger cars right here. And there's an engine right here that they're working on. Yeah, they mainly do all their work during the week. And I think a lot of them are actually volunteers. And this is pretty neat. It's kind of the seat of the engineer who drove the train. Kind of have a effect where you're looking out the window right here, and got the side windows here while you're inside the engine. Yeah, kind of would show them how they would operate going down the rail line. And this is the Graham County Railroad number 1925 right here. There she is on display. Looks like she's getting some work done to her, getting herself restored. You walk over here, we'll take a look at it. I got a lot of people looking at her. It's very unique, very different steamer, that is for sure. Look at this size of the rivets. Yeah, it's beautiful. And there's where the coal would go into right there. See if I can get a peek inside. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. I love steamers. Yeah, this engine's amazing. And I'm happy it's getting restored for generations to enjoy. So So this is cool. With your phone, you can scan these QR codes and actually do a audio tour. There's the codes. So yeah, that's pretty neat that you can do that on your phone. So when you're here, sometimes you'll see some of the gentlemen that worked here, a lot of the older gentlemen still come here and they'll sit down and talk about the past and what they did here. They played a very important role, especially in the railroad services. Yeah, a lot of these were amazing engineers building these things and making special parts for the trains. But you'll see them here. Yeah, they live in the area, grew up here, and this is pretty much what their job was. And here's another shot of Spencer downtown. Again, they're still building that park, which is going to be really nice when they're done. And over that area, the little strip mall, they're going to have the doll and toy museum. I don't think it's open yet. I think it's right there in the center. They're still building it. But yeah, that's Spencer downtown. And we're going to actually, well, me anyway, Connie's not with me today, but I'm going to get some lunch. So this is coming along really nicely. I'll have the information what this will be in the future. They're still working on it. But this is going to be really cool from what I understand. But they even closed it now with the brick. And yeah, so no telling what this might be in the future. So you can see the cars right there wrapped up in plastic. Yeah, I'm getting ready for a restoration. But I look forward to this opening in the future here at the Transportation Museum. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed the tour of the North Carolina Transportation Museum here in Spencer, North Carolina. I'll have all the information in the description so you can find this place and visit it. It's great to bring the family, and also if you're into like transportation, like trains, planes, and automobiles, this is the place to come for sure. So it's great. You spend the whole day here, and also take a train's coming. Yeah, take a train ride. All right, guys, you take care. Please subscribe. I'd appreciate it. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.